Alrighty guys, what is going up? I hope you guys are all having a great and an amazing day today. Now in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the top 5 computer stocks to buy in 2020. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the episode, and if you guys get anything in value out of this video, please repay me with a huge like. It's greatly appreciated. So now let's jump into it, roll the intro, let's go guys. Bam! So one of the main reasons why I picked computer stocks, because I personally think that computer stocks and AI stocks are going to be one of the top growing sectors for the next decade or so. So really that's why I chose it. I hope you guys enjoy it. So now let's talk about the stocks, guys. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so the very first stock here that I do think has a ton of long-term potential, I know we all know this one, but it is Apple. The one and only Apple is doing a stock split. That's why this stock has absolutely exploded up. But one thing to keep in mind, anytime we're looking at this chart here, you guys can see this little chart down here. This is what you call the RSI, also known as the Relative Strength Index. This determines if a stock's overbought or really undervalued, overvalued, kind of everything like that. So anytime that this stock has kind of came in contact with this little red territory or breaking over a 70 on this chart, this is meaning that the stock is overvalued. So now you guys can see when the stock came in contact above here, we had some sell-off. When the stock came up here, we did have a little sell-off. When the stock came here, sell-off. So now with the stock being all the way up at $464, breaking above that RSI, that 70 on the RSI, what do you guys think is going to happen? Me personally, I do think we're going to get some sort of sell-off, and I do think this could be a perfect opportunity to go ahead and enter Apple. Now, I do think Apple is a little overextended, but honestly, still a ton of long-term potential with this one. Super excited to see where it goes after the split. Definitely one to keep an eye on, wait for the sell-off to get into it, or use dollar cost averaging so you guys don't have to time the market for this one. Definitely long-term potential. You don't have to worry about it with that one. Next one here is CrowdStrike Holdings, ticker symbol CRWD. The reason why I love this one is because the growth estimates are literally nuts. Now, Yahoo Finance has an estimate that it's going to be around 575% growth next year. So honestly, with the stock kind of coming in contact with old resistance, so now new support, I do think this could be a good opportunity for a swing trade from 100 all the way up to 115. Definitely a lot of opportunity there. The reason why is because when the stock fell below this $100 mark, we did just get a ton of buying pressure. You guys can see by that little wick there. That means buying pressure and possible reversal. Now it is hitting this moving average line on top of this old resistance. When stocks have tendencies to bounce at old resistance, that becomes new support. So keep that in mind. Definitely think this would be a good one to swing trade. So the third one here is DocuSign here. The reason why I wanted to keep this one on watch was for a couple of reasons. The very first one here is the overall increase of this past quarter. 38% increase, which is actually a pretty large increase here. And another thing, I do think with people not going out and going to work and have to send documents over, I do think DocuSign is definitely one that is going to make a lot of people a lot of money and definitely still has a ton of long-term potential. Now, I am in the process of buying a house, and I cannot tell you the amount of times that my realtor and my mortgage broker have sent me documents through DocuSign. That's really what drew my attention to it. Decided, wow, this is actually a good company, very easy to use. They make a ton of money, and the growth estimates are very large. Now another thing here, now looking at the chart, you guys can see that when the past couple times that this stock had some sell-off, boom, boom, buying pressure, boom, boom, hitting this old moving average line that I do think is going to become new support. I do think we're going to get some buying pressure back up to around 215 to 220. Definitely one that you could swing trade on top of a long-term potential. Now, one of the things that you guys got to keep on, understanding is the RSI is stating it is a little overvalued. So definitely understand that. Next one here is the one and only Microsoft. I do think if Microsoft goes ahead and acquires The TikTok, I do think there's going to be an absolute huge run up in the stock price. On top of the dividend, on top of the growth, this is just a perfect blue chip stock to invest in. I don't see anything wrong with it right now. Income looks great. All their numbers look strong, and I do think if they go ahead and purchase the the app TikTok, or a certain percentage of it, definitely gonna make this company more valuable. Could definitely see it come up to about 230, if not 245. So now the last and final one here is ticker symbol ZM. We all know Zoom Communications. Now right now we just had this absolute huge explosion with with this stock. Now I do think with a lot more schools starting to go back virtual, what do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think the stock's going to fall down, or do you think it's going to go up? Me personally, I do think that when schools are going ahead and they're going to be buying, Zoom Communications, and they're going to actually use their, software, I do think that's going to be a good thing for Zoom. I don't know what's happening with, your guys' schools, but all I'm saying is I know like 80 or 90% of schools are going to be doing some sort of hybrid where they are going more online. And a lot of their software that they're using is through Zoom. And I do think this is going to make Zoom more valuable, and it's going to make their earnings look a lot better, which is going to make that stock overall go up. I could see it kind of coming back up to highs here. Really breaking over it, we would need some sort of fundamental catalyst to break over that, I do think. So that is it though. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you guys did, make sure you guys smash the like button. We'll see you guys tomorrow in another episode. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and overall stay safe out there. Roll the outro. Let's go.